headed to the island.
Right, and it's that direction.
That direction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try not to try to throw up because I don't do really well on boats. But
It's a little chilly,
it's a little chilly.
but jacket on. Got this.
Yeah.
Looks like it might be a nice sunny day, so hopefully.
It's a little early, but I think we might see the sun rising over on that side nicely. So
Here comes the sun.
there it is. I guess it's already risen.
Sunshine. So yeah, we're gonna have a little tour around Capri. So we'll check in later. Allora, here's our boat. Sorta. There's Sorrento. I have a death grip on my phone right now because I am in a chairlift going up that mountain. Whew. This is Capri. This is a little nerve-wracking. Beautiful view. I'll try to get Katie on the way back. So far we're not going up, but as you can see, it's gonna go up. So yeah. There's Katie. We're starting to climb up this mountain now. So I've already had my adrenaline pumping once today getting into the Blue Grotto, which I'll tell you guys about later. So, woohoo! So we made it to the top. This is the highest point on Capri. And yeah, I don't even know what to say. I love the rocks with all the boats. This is just looking off of one side. But really pretty. It's a drone flying. And now we go down. And this is the view. It's really not that high up off the ground. I don't know. 20, 30 feet. I don't know. I don't know feet. I don't know distance. But really pretty view up here. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
So we took the bus from Capri. It was the large.
From Capri to Anna Capri, the Grand Marina.
Right. And so we took the bus the first time, and we decided that we were going to take a convertible taxi the way back because it's a beautiful day.
It is.
I think this is going to be a good experience more so than the bus.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see how it goes. This is our taxi ride along cliff. Ooh, and that was a tight squeeze bus. That's what they kept saying on the little rowboat.
Yeah.
Getting in and out of the grotto. Keep going outside. Keep going outside. We're like, we got it. Hands inside.
You probably have people wanting to touch the
Oh, it's beautiful.
Alright.
Ciao. We are currently sitting in Marina Grande, waiting on our yacht. Our boat.
We are on the island of Capri.
Yes. So I vlogged a little bit earlier. We did the little chairlift in Anna Capri, which was really fun. A lot of really good views up there. And then we came back down and visited the town of Capri. Just walked around a little bit, and then we got a bottle of vino. And we're sitting by the water, just waiting on our boat and soaking up some sun and relaxation, like a vacation should.
Yep.
But what we did before we actually got on Capri was we had the option to go in the Blue Grotto. And I decided to do that, even though I was terrified. So you had to get in a little tiny rowboat, and I went with this family of 3 people. I didn't know how they were related. It was a couple and maybe her mother, is what I'm guessing. Anyway, so we piled into the little rowboat, which was a little scary getting in there. But the next obstacle was getting into the grotto. So, man, that hole was no bigger than our rowboat. So I'm sitting there in the bottom of the rowboat with the 2 women behind me, and then the man is on the other side, and our driver is sitting up on the little bench kind of above me. To get in, we all had to lay down flat in this little tiny canoe. And so I just laid back on top of the 2 women, the driver lays back on top of me, and he pulls this chain, and in we go. And it was pretty small. I mean, it wasn't like claustrophobic small. It was open. Like, I couldn't have reached up and touched or anything. But the rowboats are just in there doing a circle. But if you looked back towards the light, it was just incredibly blue. Like, I don't even know what blue to describe. It was just so, maybe those plastic blue
Charms?
brighter than that. Like, it was just like the brightest sea blue you've ever seen. Like, not really even green, just so blue. So our rowboat took us around inside for a couple of turns, and he sang and took some pictures for us, and then we had to get out. So again, same process, basically laying entirely flat, pulling this chain that's attached to the cave wall and getting through this teeny tiny little hole. Like, I'm not even joking, this thing was like this big. Like, enough to fit an empty canoe. And then we popped out the other side, thank God, and got back in our boat, which was also a challenge. But I'm glad I did it. It was definitely a bit of an adrenaline rush for me. I don't like closed spaces. I just laid back and closed my eyes and popped out the other side. So it was good. It was definitely worth it. It was a good experience. If you don't like the dark, if you don't like closed spaces, if you don't like being close to other people, you might not like it, but I think it was definitely worth it. So do you want to explain why you chose not to do it? Maybe so other people understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can. So before everyone got on and did the thing, the grotto visit, the boat captain asked everyone if we wanted to do it, and at first I was like, yeah, sure, he counted us. And then as they were talking about it and as I was watching what was going on, I changed my mind. Hole. Yeah, I think I changed my mind for 2 reasons. Getting into a rowboat from the boat on the sea.
And it's something like this size.
Yeah.
Like similar to this one that's pulling up here. Maybe a little bigger than that,
yeah, maybe
honestly.
A little bigger than
maybe that. Over here, similar to like this.
Yeah. Very
what we're on.
To that. So I wasn't really keen on falling into the water, and
Neither
that
was I.
kind of like the perfect storm for me to lose my balance. I don't really have the greatest balance in those situations, so I was a little worried about actually falling into the water. And then when I saw the little hole, I mean, we're far away from it, but it was like this little hole.
But
and
I'm
like,
not kidding.
The waves were coming up, and so it would like close the hole and then open the hole and then close. And I have a little bit of claustrophobia as well, and so I was not interested in getting trapped in a cave. I also have a weird thing about water that I can't see the bottom of, and I know that I wasn't going to be getting in the water, but I don't know. All of those factors combined, I felt, and it was €14, so that was also a factor. I was like, €14 to be really uncomfortable and probably get wet and, you know, I don't know. I just wasn't the right setup for me. So I chose to stay on the boat, and it gave me the opportunity to take pictures of videos of everyone as they did. So,
and I will say that our boat captain and first mate, were incredibly helpful, along with our little rowboat driver, of getting people in and out safely, easily. They told you, you know, feet here, hands here. They were lifting you. I mean, they were really good about that. So when you guys were getting back on the boat,
you guys almost tipped over.
Yeah,
you know that,
did.
Right?
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
Water came over the side.
Yeah, because they had 5 people in the boat, and the 3 women were on this side.
Yeah.
The driver was on the middle.
The rower
was in the middle. And so the guest guy, got out, and he shifted his weight, and he rocked it against the edge of the boat, and the whole canoe went like this.
Yeah, and we got some water in the one side, and that's when the women, we immediately leaned the other way.
Yeah, it didn't look awesome.
And there was a bit of an argument between the people the 2 guys on our boat and our rowboat driver.
Really?
It wasn't an argument, it was kind of a debate over who to take first and who to take next. So our boat wanted so after Peter got out, they wanted me to go next. Our boat wanted me to go next because it was me and then another girl and then another girl. And our boat wanted me to go next and then so forth. The rowboat guy was like, no, let's take the back girl first. And then I was the last one off. So I don't know why there was that debate over who goes next, but for sure after water came over the side, we were all like leaning this way as another person would get out, and it was fine. I mean, there was a little bit of a scare, but it didn't feel like I was going to fall out of it, honestly.
Sure looked like it.
It kind of looked like it, and when water is spilling over the side of your little canoe, it seems like it.
Because I thought you guys rocked forward so quickly. I thought you were going to rock backwards and all fall in.
No, we immediately froze. I feel like the 3 of us kind of knew how to balance ourselves out. And since we were such a low center of gravity in the boat, because we weren't sitting on a plank or anything, we were sitting on the actual boat. So, but it was exciting and fun. And I got back on the boat, and I was like, you know, when your adrenaline's pumping, it was like I was a little nervous for different reasons than Katie. It was slightly different reasons. I wasn't worried about getting in and out of that canoe, and that didn't matter to me. It was just getting through that little tiny space. That's what kind of got my heart going. But once I came out, you know, fear, and you're doing something, the adrenaline's pumping, I was a little like, okay, I need a drink. I need something.
And luckily the boat had Prosecco.
Luckily we had some Prosecco before we docked. But it was a great experience. Again, one of those things where you kind of just have to assess for yourself what's right for you and what you're comfortable with. And for me, travel is always say yes. And even if it's something you're really uncomfortable with, I don't want to miss out on something that might be an amazing experience. So I just try to naturally say yes, even when I'm terrified. So I'm glad I said yes and did it and saw it and could check that one off the list. So it was good. So we're just waiting on our group and waiting on our boats.
It's about 15 minutes.
And we're going to finish up our wine and then
enjoy the sunshine.
We're going to just have a nice cruise around the island and then head back to Sorrento for the evening.
Yeah.
It's been a nice day.
It has.
Hi, che piacere, bye. Bless you. I have also regular or Pepsi.
Buonasera. Okay, buonasera. Yep, it's 2:07.
We're still on a boat.
We're on a boat, but
is amazing. The scenery is amazing. The sun is amazing.
Yep.
Our crew is awesome. Yeah.
This is a great way to spend an afternoon, I have to say, if you get the chance.
This is a far cry from the Circuit Vesuviana.
Oh, far
We're
cry.
back at the Greedy Palace.
Do you remember what we were doing 2 days ago? Yeah, this is far cry.
We're back being spoiled again.
Yeah, it feels nice.
Yeah. Okay. Ciao.
Salute.
Salute. All right, there's jellyfish. Matthew, you know how I love jellyfish.
Why do you love jellyfish?
I don't know, they're relaxing to me.
Have you been
Oh. We're still cruising Capri. These are the rocks that are the symbols of Capri. And I mean, that's a pretty impressive yacht right there. Marina Piccolo is back that way.
Okay, I'm back. What's telling you?
Gucci. Peroni. Gucci.
She said that there was someone walking out on the terrace of Gucci earlier, and they were like, "Did we just see Gucci?"
But
Look at this boat.
yeah, I was like, also this yacht.
What is happening with that thing? Gucci?
Versace.
People on top having some sort
See?
of... Oh, excuse me.
But these rocks.
They have a... What flag is that?
I'm not sure.
Oh, wow.
This is why we're here. Check this out.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Guys, take a picture,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Because Faralloni rocks are the
You're
real
fine. I'm videoing.
Nick, you have nothing to worry about.
the real symbol in Capri. Yes, the real symbol and the romantic place on the island.
No, you didn't say me first.
Yeah, I will.
See the arch?
Because I know the rest of them know.
It's called the Arch of Love. All loves.
Why?
Why? Because when you pass through the arch, perché? There is a legend. When you pass through the arch, you can make your wish, you can kiss your love, or you can hug your love, and will be forever.
Forever.
Forever. It's forever!
Oh, no gracias.
P.S. I'm so glad I got that on video.
Today, we are very, very lucky because
We're good. So how fast are we going to do this? 50 miles an hour?
Are you still videoing? Okay.
I just started
Do you
again.
have enough memory?
I've got 7 minutes.
Okay, I can switch over when. Just tell me.
Maybe we switch when it's our turn to go through.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, this is.
Paradise. Oh, we got another one. We're waiting our turn. It'll be soon.
Where are you guys from?
We're all from Houston.
Oh.
We live in Southampton. but
Okay.
We're all from
We're
Houston.
from Oklahoma City.
Oh, wow.
So we're not that close. Not that far.
Yeah, you're not far at all.
It's our turn.
Yes, it
How do you
sure is.
survive that? Wow.
Yeah, we survived it by living in England for the last 4 years.
That's
I can't really speak for
Oh,
them.
they still are battling.
We're going through the arch in this rock.
Me either. I hate cold weather.
More jellyfish.
Are you recording too? Yep. Okay.
Oh my God, we're going to a tunnel on a boat.
Make a wish. Sorry, my love is not here. I have my travel love right there.
Yeah, buddy. Can you believe we just did that? I have never seen That'll be the first time ever. Yeah. I mean, that is amazing.
We're on a boat.
Huh? Not yet.
Vlog inception.
Oh, there we go. Buonasera.
Allora.
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 What's happening?
Well, we found an Irish pub.
Oh, Jed.
Chips.
We found some chips.
And some beer.
Oh.
Oh!
Just threw an ashtray at a pigeon. It's not
I
having
don't
it.
like them things.
No one
They are
does.
the rat.
Yeah?
They are
Rat.
not birds.
Rat
I
with
like
wings?
rats.
Disease.
Rat with wings?
They're full of disease. They're flying around. They're full of disease.
That's the guy that runs this place.
That's they can call any kind of shit.
This is how we ended up
Tomorrow I
with
shoot everyone.
2 orders of French fries.
That we're eating.
Yeah, oh, there's no one stopping us. I'm squirting mayonnaise on my French fry because that's
Because
what we
we're
do,
in
right?
Europe.
Yeah.
And malt
that's
vinegar.
Mayo. Malt vinegar. I have malt vinegar everywhere.
These are crisps.
mayo.
Or, I'm
and
sorry,
some
chips.
really weird ketchup.
These are chips.
Yeah, these are chips.
All we wanted was a pre-dinner beer and some chips
And a snack.
to settle in for dinner.
And here we are,
Here we are.
eating an entire order of French fries ourselves.
We are still going to dinner.
Yeah, definitely.
And then hopefully we will actually make it to the Irish pub we've had our eye on for a bit.
I need my hand so I can open this weird ketchup.
Okay.
Oh, weird ketchup coming through. What's the name of the restaurant we're going to?
I don't know. Squirt some ketchup on there.
Oh yeah. It's weird. Good luck. Explain why it's weird and I can't. I don't really have words for it.
Well,
It's just weird.
it's sweet like our ketchup,
It tastes more like canned tomato sauce.
but it has a weird tomato flavor.
Yeah.
And weird is not bad. Whose dog is this?
It's weird. I don't know. We have a rogue dog.
All right, I'm stopping.
Why though?
Those chips,
Pretty good chips.
those are pretty dang good chips.
Pretty good chips.
We just met a couple from Norway. They're behind us.
Yeah, they're there. They're Norwegians drinking that glass.
We've been trading information like you do when you meet people from other places.
Yeah.
And that's one thing we notice. It's like you find an Irish pub and people talk, you interact, you exchange your life.
Yeah, pleasantries and
Katie
malt
thinks
vinegar
it's the
on
beer.
the fries. Oh, it's definitely the beer. Jane was like, "Why do you think that at Irish pubs everyone's all chatty?" And I'm like, "The booze?
Naturally.
It's the booze."
But it's kind of awesome that you go to an Irish pub and everyone is so friendly and talkative and
It's true.
engaging and
It's very true.
oh, did he leave?
Oh,
Okay, goodbye, Oklahoma.
oh, it's so nice to meet you.
Ciao. Ciao.
Today I was in Oklahoma, Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Now you just need to find some Kansas.
Yeah.
Kansas?
Yeah, they're right
Kansas.
between us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kansas.
And Kansas is between.
You need to find Kansas, and you'll have everybody.
I'll only be in by the sea.
You never know. You might find them.
No, I never go either.
Ciao. That was our sweet little Norway friend. He was a seaman in Norway for a long time.
Yeah, for most of his life. I think he
Really,
said.
really sweet guy, and
black
he
and
asked
tan.
he asked where we were from, and we said Oklahoma, and he was commenting that the people at the other end of the pub are from Nebraska. So Yeah, sweet little guy and his wife. That was nice.
They were sweet.
Had a nice little conversation with them. But that is why I like Irish pubs. Like, you meet people from all over the world. This is a place where everybody is comfortable and everybody can come and everybody can talk and everybody knows the language of beer and frites. And
Everybody knows frites.
anywho, allora, we're gonna finish up our beer and we're gonna make our way down to the marina and have some dinner. Hopefully better than last night.
Oh God, that must be better, right?
Hopefully.
Can only go up from there.
We're in tourist town. We're in Bricktown.
Yeah.
Okies, we're in Bricktown.
We're in Bricktown.
Have some
I mean, a
seafood.
little more interesting than Bricktown. But
See.
the principle behind it, yeah.
And then, as promised, we're gonna hit up the Irish pub.
Yeah.
This is not the Irish pub.
No,
I
this
don't
is
think
the
so.
stopover.
This is the.
It's good though. I mean, like, please come here. It's called the Horseshoe.
Absolutely.
In Sorrento.
They've got a variety
really great
of
beer.
Irish beer here, and
having an Angelo Peretti #4.
let me just say how we found this place. I mean, obviously we mapped ourselves here, but there was a Guinness sign. If you've been to Ireland, the Guinness sign that hangs out over
Yeah.
the door. That's how we identified
We didn't
this
see
place.
the name of the bar. We saw.
We saw the Guinness. So, universal language. Guinness speaks to everyone. So, we are having a Angelo Peretti Quattro.
And I'm not quite sure if this Birrifico is, supposed to be a English play on, or if it's Birrificio. Birrificio. And it's actually an Italian word. I'm not sure.
Allora. Am I saying this now?
So, Jane, you were telling me something really interesting about your thoughts on where we're at. And I would like you to please tell us again.
So, we've only been in Italy, but we've gone to several Irish pubs. And I will say that it doesn't matter where you're at. Everyone knows the Irish pub. We were in an Irish pub earlier today. Irish pub's a small thing. You go to the Irish pub. You have to an Irish pub?
Yeah?
It's an Irish pub. That's why I love Irish pubs. I'm in an Irish pub. An Irish pub. I love an Irish pub. Oh, I love an Irish pub. Irish pubs. You don't have to be Irish to be at an Irish pub. I am an Irish pub. Irish pub. Go to an Irish pub. Irish pubs!
Yeah. Of all cultures.
It's true. It's true. Ciao, Ginger.
Oh, grazie.
Me and the Ginger. Ciao.
The ginger.
Buonasera. Is this a video? Oh, shit. Buonasera.
We just left our Irish pub
May have just left
in
pub.
Sorrento. Irish pubs.
Got to see a really beautiful display of cultural significance.
Easter's coming.
Yeah. It's Thursday before Easter.
Winter is coming. Easter is coming.
Easter is coming. Easter is coming. No, it was really quite beautiful.
Yeah, so
All
the
kidding
bar,
aside.
the bar almost shut down completely. Me and an Englishman were the only people still at the bar, while everyone else went outside and shushed everyone.
There was a lot of shushing.
To
There was a video about it.
this road behind us,
yeah.
they were passeggiating.
Passeggiating? Is that a word?
Passeggiating.
Is that a word?
The
That's not a word.
Yeah.
Passeggiating?
Yeah. Passeggiata.
Passeggiata?
That's what we're doing right now. The
We're passeggiating right now?
Yeah,
down
making
the
it an
road?
I'm making it an
Should I
ing.
clip clap? Clip clap? No.
The passeggiata.
Passeggiata. I don't know what she's talking about.
Anyway,
She learned this.
I did. Thanks, Rick Steves.
Want to clip clop. Oh God.
So that's why we're doing this right now.
Shake it off.
God, I have to pee.
No?
Anywho,
Yep.
we watched the Easter parade, whatever they do on a Thursday.
Yeah. The Thursday parade.
We're not Catholic.
They're so not Catholic. And if in any way we're being offensive to Catholics, 1000% not intending
Megan's
to
laughing
offend.
right
So
now. And she's Catholic, so I feel like that's okay.
I'm trying. I experienced that cultural.
She
There's
did.
a video that I took of the experience while they were walking down. It was very reverent, and it felt really powerful. And you'll see the video later.
Sure.
They did have pointy white hats. I had to cope with that as an American.
Yeah,
pointy white hats have a cultural significance, but I was really trying to.
Me and English guy in the bar, I saw them walk by, and I looked at
It doesn't
him.
have the same cultural meaning. I'm confident it doesn't.
I looked at him, and he goes,
Man, that was tough.
because he described this before we saw it,
That was tough.
and so everyone went out except for me and this guy, and I saw them in the white hoods, and I just looked at him when they walked by, and he goes, "Mm-hmm." You see what I'm saying? I was like,
He had prepared us. He said there will be white pointy hoods. He knew that we were Americans. He knew that that might be a trigger, and it honestly was. But I'm fully prepared to acknowledge that
this is the culture.
white hoods that we understand probably were adapted from this cultural experience that we just had.
Yeah.
So this was probably the first one. And
It
then
was
this
just
what's
hard to
been
see.
Adapt. It was very hard to see. It really was hard to see.
Anywho,
Anyway.
we did that while we were at an Irish pub.
Ugh.
So, Irish pub, we checked out an Irish pub. They actually spoke Gaelic. I witnessed it myself.
That's right, he did.
He did. He spoke Gaelic.
I didn't understand it, but the guy that spoke Gaelic did. He was like, blah, 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 and then the other guy was like, blah, 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 blah.
Go to an Irish pub. Irish pubs, man. TBC.
Jane's phone died. It ran out of space. Is that what the back of my hair looks like? Hang on. There it is. It's not bad. It's curly and stuff.
Okay, I gotta find the key.
I didn't realize the back was so curly. It's kind of great. Okay, steps. Gonna point towards the Janie. Can you guys see that? It's really dark. Oh, there she is. Beep, 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 beep. This is what Tasso Suites looks like. If you're on the 4th floor. Yep, you just walk and walk. Then you, oh, I don't know if we've shown this. Okay, so you put your key there to unlock the door, and then inside the door,
you actually slide the key in. Oh, I might not have done that where you can see it. Slide the key in. Go, just go pee. And that's kind of a European thing. I've never seen it before. It's probably other places, but as an American, it's new to me. And what it does, it allows you to use the electricity. So when you put the key into the slot at the door, it then allows all of the lights to work. So if you don't have the key in the door or in the slot by the door, take my purse off. The lights don't work. So it's kind of amazing. You can't have electricity unless you look. Electricity, wow, unless you have the key in the door. So it's pretty awesome, meaning if you leave your room and you take your key with you, you won't be wasting electricity, which we're a big fan of. So be environmentally friendly, utilize the key in the door. You have to, you're forced to. It's great. Yeah, I think Italy's pretty forward on their environmentally friendly thoughts. I would have liked to see a few more recycle bins and put your trash and aluminum here bins. They were around, but there were a lot of just like general rubbish bins, and not like a recycle bin right next to it. So I would hope that as we progress as a society in all times and things and places, that next to each rubbish bin there can at least be a recycle bin. So maybe someday. Hopes and dreams. It's good. Last night in Sorrento. Yeah, last night here.
We're going to a monastery tomorrow.
Oh yes, I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So that was the first room that I booked. That was the first one. I was like,
Sister Gertrude.
I had looked on Rick Steves. Thank you, RS. Big fans of yours.
Shout out.
We had looked at Rick Steves' book, and I found in his book the talk of when you're staying in Rome. I'm trying to take my jacket off. I'm sorry. It's awkward for you. It's awkward for me too. Hang on. 1 minute. This way. Perfect. I'm out. I'm free. Better. So, I had looked on Rick Steves' book. He had talked a lot about a couple convents that you can stay in, like convents where nuns are, and like active convents. So I chose one. I convinced Jane that it would be a good idea. She said yes. And so, yeah, we're going to stay in a convent for 2 nights, and that starts tomorrow. Today is, hold on, I got to click a button.
Thursday.
Says it's
April 18th.
Yes, it's the 18th. The watch says it's the 18th on Thursday. Oh, where's the camera? There. Yeah, so Friday night and Saturday night, 2 nights in a row, we will stay at the convent with Sister Gertrude, which was the best email I could ever receive. And then we fly home on Sunday. I'm processing my feelings about that. I want to go home. I miss my cats. Do you miss your cat?
Hi, Mom. I just got your text messages. I miss you. I love you.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Yeah, I miss my kitties, too.
I miss my kitties.
I'm sorry Lily hissed at you.
Oh, did Lily hiss it? Lily?
Lily hissed at
Not
me.
Eleanor? I would expect
Lily growled at me when I petted Eleanor, so.
Well, that makes sense. Obviously.
Sorry about that.
Don't pet Eleanor.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I miss Matt. I miss my mom. I miss my kitties.
Ready to come home. I'm ready to be home. I'm ready to go back to work and deal with all of the things that I'm sure that I need to do.
I'm not ready to go back to work. But
I'm ready. There's a lot I gotta do. I'm ready to get it done.
I'm ready to be home, but Italy. It's wonderful here.
Italy is amazing. We have 2 more days. Make the most of it.
Fridays.
2 more? Is that it? Today's Thursday.
Friday,
We're going to bed.
Saturday.
We have all day Friday. No, all day Saturday. And then we fly 1,000,000 hours on a plane and not sleeping. We can't sleep on this one. We slept on the other one, right, Jane?
Mm-hmm.
We stay awake on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Tip. Ginger tip. When you come from Europe to the U.S. Should I do it the other way?
I feel like you were like...
Is it actually this way? Like...
For them, it's probably the right way.
For them. Oh, you think? Okay.
For them,
Either way. It's either or the other way. I'm not sure. But when you're going from Europe to U.S., you stay awake.
Let's see.
Tip. Stay awake. Watch movies. Talk with your pal. Do what you need to do. And then we get home at 6:40 p.m. our time. It will be...
We don't know what time here.
1 in the morning? It'll feel like 1 in the morning on Monday? So we're going to gain time? We're going to... We're going to gain time.
We lost time coming.
Okay, we're going to gain time. So when we get home at 6:40 p.m. on Sunday, it will feel like it's 1 in the morning. So we're going to crash, basically. Go home, sleep, and then lucky us.
I get to
don't
go
know
to
about
work.
you. Oh, I do too.
Hi, Lori.
I have to be at work at 8:30 in the morning.
7.
So
Monday morning.
we can do it. We can do it. We're gonna do it.
We're living it up right now. So
Yeah, 2 more
sorry
days.
for coworkers.
We're 48 hours.
But we're having a great
On a
time.
boat. Do you feel like you're on a boat a little bit?
I do a little.
Me too. I have.
I
all
don't know
night.
if that's a boat or the beer.
I think it's all of the
Stop
above.
doing that.
Yeah, right? Well, this is how I feel, though. Just trying to help them understand. This is how I feel all night. I'm like,
I'm gonna go get in the shower.
Go get in the shower. You guys, though. Sorrento. Buonanotte. What does that mean, Jane?